Welcome back to Shirley, New York, and Golden Lions Field here on the campus of Dowling College. It's time for our second game of the day, the fourth game of the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament, and the winner's bracket contest between the second-seeded Golden Lions of Dowling College and the fourth-seed University of Bridgeport Purple Knights. Rick Rossetto back here with you on ECCSports.org as well as East Coast Conference Television. Happy to provide you coverage of today's matchup between Dowling and Bridgeport. Both teams 1-0 in this tournament. Winner advances to championship Saturday as it stands right now. Auspicious weather conditions may play a factor as to whether or not we will have a third game today. But for now, let's get you the starters. First for the visitors, even though they're playing on their home field, Dowling College. It will be Tim Going leading things off, followed by the DH Kenny Filzame. Then R.J. Going, the right fielder, bats third, followed by Mike Rizzatello doing the catching. Bobby Morse bats fifth, the third baseman. He had a grand slam yesterday against Malloy. Mike Richter bats sixth. Tyler Piccolo hitting seventh and playing short. Vinny Orlando getting the start, batting eighth and playing second base. And Chris Appel hits ninth and plays center field. Dowling will face Dakota Edwards today. The lanky right-hander. Out of Turlock, California. Junior is 5-5 on the year. 58 strikeouts and 66 innings pitched. And Edwards will get things started for Bridgeport. Again, the Purple Knights winning 6-3 yesterday in 10 innings over top seed St. Thomas Aquinas College, as Going fouls the first pitch over the first base side dugout. And so this game is underway. 12:26 start time. If you're just tuning in, Malloy has advanced to later today. The contest in another elimination game, the Lions with a 2-run rally in the 8th inning, knocking off St. Thomas Aquinas as the 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. So the Spartans, the 3-time defending ECC tournament champions, will no longer be wearing that crown and holding the trophy, as a new team will be crowned. The 1-1 to Going is outside, 2-1. Edwards back up the middle from Going. It's a base hit as it squirts through the middle of the infield. And so Timmy Going is on with a base knock. And that will bring up Kenny Filzame, redshirt freshman, hitting in the 2-hole today. And while he's at the plate, and with Edwards tossing, we'll get you set for the Bridgeport defense. First pitch from Edwards is a foul ball. Chopped at the plate by Filzame, and he's down. He fell one off of his foot. 0-1. It is Darren Grabowski in left, Tyler Gambardella in center, Ben Torres in right for the Purple Knights. Casey McCone, Justin Carey, Jose Negron, and Alec Janata left to right on your infield, with the catcher Casey Ouellette. Dowling in their road blues, while Bridgeport playing in the alternate tropical purple uniforms that made an appearance last season in the conference tournament. 0-1 pitch to Filzame is popped in the air in a shallow left center field. Carey is going out for it, calls everybody off, and the shortstop puts it away for the first out here in the top half of inning number 1. Bridgeport, last year's ECC runners-up, have never won the East Coast Conference Baseball Championship. Dowling College, with 2 straight wins in 2011 and 2012. That, of course, again, before the run by St. Thomas Aquinas in the last 3 years. R.J. Going takes the first pitch for a strike on the outer edge from Dakota Edwards. R.J., the older brother of Timmy. Both players coming out of Islip. As the 0-1 from Edwards is off the inner edge. 1 ball, 1 strike. Martin Rawl calling the balls and strikes behind home plate with Richard Maggio at first and Luis DeLuise at third, although DeLuise now standing in between second and third. He's on the base paths there. 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2 count here. Dowling, the 2 seed, and the hosts. They won an 8-6 slugfest with Malloy yesterday. As Edwards checks back towards first and Going gets back in time. Here's the 1-2 from Edwards. Going. Was Going on the play, but other Going fouls it back. Under Tom Caputo, Dowling once again in the East Coast Conference Tournament. 1-2 pitch here from Edwards. Swing and a miss. R.J. Going down on strikes. There's 2 away. So that will bring up the catcher, Mike Rizzatello, who had an RBI double yesterday. Again, Dowling scored all 8 of their runs in the first 2 innings, including a 7-run second against Malloy's Ron Bauer, who, as mentioned, as Going takes off, and the throw by Ouellette's a one-hopper, not in time. Rizzatello called on the strike and check swing, so nothing in 1. Going swipes the base, though, so Dowling's got a runner in scoring position. We mentioned in the first game, Bauer had a 1.05 ERA coming out of the regular season into the postseason. And his earned run average is the 0-1 from Edwards is high, 1-1. His ERA now, with postseason ERA, around 1.5. His postseason ERA through 1 game, 36. So not exactly a banner postseason, but Malloy picked him up today. Anthony Catanella with a fine start, 7 innings, 8 strikeouts. Allowed 2 runs, but Malloy took advantage of a weak St. Thomas Aquinas bullpen to score 2 runs in the 8th. And Sean Clutchy pitched a lockdown 9th. Sent Malloy into the elimination game, which is scheduled to take place later today at around 3 o'clock, but the skies mostly gray. And there is that threat of heavier rain in the forecast for later on this afternoon. So we'll have to see whether or not that will come to fruition. Again, we'll keep our eyes on the skies as much as we can. Here's the 2-1. This is popped in the air towards center field. Giving it a look will be Tyler Gambardella. He ranges over and he makes the one-handed grab to retire the side. So Dowling puts a runner in scoring position, but the Golden Lions fail to bring him home. Through a half of an inning, Dowling nothing, Bridgeport coming to bat next.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Chris Cepeda on the hill for Dowling College, the 2016 East Coast Conference Rookie of the Year. And the lineup for Bridgeport that he will face: Darren Grabowski, the left fielder, leads things off, followed by Casey Ouellette, Ben Torres, then Casey McCone, Alec Janata, Alnado Rodriguez, Tyler Gambardella, Justin Carey, and Jose Negron. As again, looking at some very auspicious future forecasting here. And encourage you that if you can open up a second tab on your computer, you might want to take a look at the weather forecast just so you have an idea. To be fair, it does not look very good that this third game will get played today, as the rain starts to move in around 2:45, 3 o'clock. And aside from maybe a 15, 30-minute break at around 4:45 or so, steady rain, dark green bands, a couple of yellows and oranges and reds around the area, but none directly over Golden Lions Field. But again, weather unpredictable, so it could change. And just hope that if you are out here enjoying the game, that you can get home safely. And that if you're at home watching, you'll take the necessary precautions to keep yourself dry and safe. As again, we are entering the summer months, folks, so a lot more wild and unpredictable weather possibly heading towards our area. Grabowski takes the first pitch from Cepeda inside for ball one. Cepeda, 6-0 record on the year. He only started 5 games, but he's come on as of late. As the 1-0 pitch is over for a strike. 1-1. Grabowski grounds the 1-1 pitch outside of third, foul. 1 ball, 2 strike count on the sophomores, hitting .269. Bridgeport is the team hitting only .284. No real advantages to their lineup, but they're just a fundamentally sound program. As the 1-2 from Cepeda, curveball misses high, 2-2. Cepeda working with a deliberate wind-up. Swing and a miss by Grabowski. Strike 3. 1 gone here in the bottom of the first. And defensively for Dowling, the Going brothers in left and right field surrounding Chris Appel, with Robert Morris at third, Tyler Piccolo at short, Vinny Orlando at second, Mike Richter at first with Mike Rizzatello catching for Cepeda. And Cepeda throws in the first pitch hook to Casey Ouellette, and it's over for a strike. 0-1. Ouellette, a .278 hitter, grounds the 0-1 pitch to the left side, fielded on 2 hops by Robert Morse, across the diamond to first, And there's 2 away. So that now will send Ben Torres to the dish. And the lefty steps in. First pitch from Cepeda is inside for a ball. Torres was the big catalyst back in the top of the 10th inning as he's got a 2-0 count against George Navadel from St. Thomas Aquinas. 2 RBI single in the top of the 10th, scoring Grabowski and Jose Negron. Put Bridgeport up 5-3. As he's got a 3-0 count here from Cepeda. The 3-0 pitch is over for a strike. So 3-1 count here. And the pitch is grounded towards first. Richter will field on a couple of hops and will reach to first base and beat Torres there. Side retired. So Bridgeport goes quietly in that first inning. We have played 1. No score here at the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for a small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
A quick first inning on both sides as we head to the second with no score. Morse, Richter, and Piccolo batting for Dowling here. First pitch to Morse. He is over for a strike from Dakota Edwards. And here's the 0-1. Ground ball hit back up the middle. Ranging to his left is the shortstop carry. His throw to first is high. Pulls Janata off the bag, but I don't think it would have mattered much. And that's an infield hit for Robert Morse. And so that will now bring up Mike Richter, as Dowling's got a runner on first for the second straight inning. Richter takes a big cut and misses on the pitch from Edwards, 0-1. A 1 pitch backdoor cut. And it misses inside, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is outside and low. Richter offered, and he missed it. So it's a 1-2 count. Edwards 1-2. And misses inside. 2-ball, 2-strike count on the Dowling first baseman. Edwards from the stretch deals. Swing and a miss. Richter was fooled by some good movement on the pitches from Dakota Edwards. The senior's down on strikes for the first out here in the top of the inning, number 2. Brings Tyler Piccolo to the plate. And Piccolo fouls the first pitch away. 0-1. The 0-1. And another foul ball. Piccolo putting in a couple good swings on these pitches, but he's not getting around them fast enough, so Edwards ahead in the count, 0-2. Piccolo 1 for 4 with a run scored yesterday. Morse leads off first. Here's the 0-2 from Edwards. Liner towards short. Fielded on a hop by Carey. Underhand flip to second for 1. To first. Double play. Ends the inning. 6-4-3. Double play. And Dowling is done in the second. We head to the bottom of inning number 2. No score between Dowling and Bridgeport here on the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for a small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
To the bottom of the second inning. And no score here between Dowling and Bridgeport. For the Purple Knights, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 with Casey McCone, Alec Janata, and then Alnado Rodriguez batting here against Chris Cepeda. First pitch from Cepeda to McCone is high for ball 1. Bridgeport used Ridge Ackerman as their starter yesterday. Allowed 3 runs in an inning and 2/3. 1-0 pitch is fouled off the shoe tops of McCone. And he'll gather himself. It's a 1-1 count. Ackerman was done after an inning and 2/3. Dennis Lyman came in through 8 1/3 of 3-hit baseball, striking out 12 St. Thomas Aquinas batters. And on a day when Stack used Matt Costalos, their ace, Dowling used their ace, Cody McPartland, and Malloy used their ace, Ron Bauer. Interesting to not see Rob Anderson. As the 1-1 pitch is lined into left center field, a base hit for McCone. Fielding it out there, Chris Appel, he gets the ball in. Leadoff single for McCone. Bridgeport has their first hit of this contest. But back to the point on Anderson. You got to figure that had something to do with the fact that Bridgeport had a Monday contest with St. Thomas Aquinas to get into the ECC tournament, as Janata fouls the first pitch down the first base line. Giving it a look was Richter, but he couldn't get there. Bridgeport used Matt Van Ripper in that contest against St. Thomas Aquinas, rather. But again, when you look at Bridgeport, as this ball is grounded towards pitcher Cepeda, over to second for one on the first, double play. How about a 1-4-3? Two gone. So Rob Anderson was a first-team all-conference pitcher for Bridgeport. And yet hasn't been used by Joe Tonelli and the Purple Knights since May 6th. 12-3 loss at Dowling, and that may be because of an injury. As the 1-0 pitch into Rodriguez is over for a strike 1-1. Anderson only went 3 1/3 against Dowling. Anderson, 2 hits, 4 strikeouts, but definitely worthwhile mentioning as Rodriguez ropes a single into center field to keep this inning going. So 2 hits here for Bridgeport in the third. Up now, Tyler Gambardella. Sky's starting to break a little bit, getting a little bit brighter. Again, it's been a very humid Friday here in Shirley. First pitch, Gambardella waves at and misses. Cepeda went off speed. 0-1. Gambardella, a .295 hitter, 20 runs driven in. For the fourth-seeded Purple Knights of Bridgeport, the 0-1 pitch scoots away from the catcher, Rizzatello. Rodriguez will get to second. So it is a 1-1 count with Alnedo Rodriguez at second base. Can Gambardella bring him home? 1-1 pitch. Hook is in there on the inner edge. Strike 2. So winner on to the Conference Championship Series. Loser has to play Malloy. An elimination game. 1-2 pitch bounces low. And Gambardella has evened up the count with Cepeda here. 2-2. And again, to the departure of St. Thomas Aquinas College from this tournament has opened up a world of possibilities for both of these teams as the 2-2 is just inside. Gambardella has worked to count full 3-2. Well, for Malloy, they were a squad that was top 4, top 5 in the region, but with the conference breaking down the way they have been, Malloy needed to win this tournament, so they saved themselves. Dowling and Bridgeport more than likely need to win as well, but now the big question is what happens to Stack? A team that won 35 games in the regular season, and then in 2 dates here in the ECC tournament, let down by the bullpens. Payoff pitch. High ball 4. Gambardella draws a walk to keep the inning alive. That will bring up now Justin Carey. Again, Dowling winners of the 2011 and 2012 ECC championship. Malloy, having never won the ECC title, but they did win the 2001 NICAC championship, the forebearer of the East Coast Conference, as Carey takes high ball one. Bridgeport, on the other hand, never have they won a conference championship. And the win here by the Purple Knights would put them into rarefied air. Cepeda's 1-0. Misses inside. They'll appeal down to first base, and Richard Maggio says no swing. So Carey's ahead in the count here. 2-0. With Alnedo Rodriguez at second, Tyler Gambardella at first. Here's the 2-0. That's on the corner for a strike. Carey taking all the way. So it's a 2-1 count. With Jose Negron slated to bat next. Cepeda from the stretch, the 2-1. Popped in the air towards shallow right center field. RJ going, look, but it's Chris Appel who will catch it. And the side is retired. So Bridgeport puts 2 runners on with 2 outs, but they cannot get the run in. And so through 2 innings here in Shirley, Dowling nothing, Bridgeport nothing. It's the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Still before 1 o'clock in the afternoon, as we head to the top half of inning number 3. No score between 2nd seed Dowling and 4th seed Bridgeport. Winner of this game, as we mentioned, moves on to the East Coast Conference Championship Series, slated to begin on Saturday. And loser, as Vinny Orlando takes the first pitch from Dakota Edwards for a strike on the outer edge, 0-1. The team that falls in this game will play Malloy in the elimination game. We know that. Edwards ahead in the count on 0-2. We don't know when that will be because it's slated for 3 o'clock, but again, that weather is not looking cooperative. 0-2, way outside. 1 ball, 2 strike count now on the 8th place batter, the second baseman, Vinny Orlando. One-two pitch. This is low, 2-2. The logical thinking would be that if you push the elimination game back to tomorrow, that you would have 2 games tomorrow, and then the if necessary game would take place on Sunday, because you can't have a team play 3 games in one day. There's a regulation against that. 3-2 pitch from Edwards to Orlando. Grounded back towards short. Carey fields on the short hop to first in time for the first out here in the 3rd. So the winner of this game will be 2-0, let's say. And then Malloy and the loser will both be 1-1. You start that first game at around 12 tomorrow, or maybe you try and go earlier at 9. And then you have the 12 o'clock game and the 2:30 game after that. If it's a case where you have one team that's 3-1 and one team that's 2-1, as Chris Appel takes the first pitch over for a strike, 0-1, you have to play that last game on Sunday, because it's double elimination. So somebody has to lose 2 games, as St. Thomas Aquinas found out today. A 1-pitch misses low, 1-1. Brought it up at the top of that broadcast. It's, eerie that we're playing on Friday the 13th. Just the unlucky fortune did not favor Stack, as the 1-1 pitch is over for a strike, 1-2. Clock strikes 1 on the dot here in Shirley as Edwards steals low and away, 2-2 now on Appel. With Tim Going on deck, Dowling batting in the top of the 3rd inning. No score between the Golden Lions and the Purple Knights of Bridgeport. Winners bracket contest here in Shirley. The pitch. Up the middle, base hit for Chris Appel. A 1-out single by Appel, the 3rd hit for Dowling College in this contest. And that will now bring up Tim Going. Will be interesting to see if Going will square to bunt here. With the runner on 1st and 1 out, he is not, and he swings freely and shoots this one into right center field. It will get down for a base hit all the way to the wall. Appel rounding 3rd base. He will try to score. He does. Going towards 3rd. The throw is offline. McCone makes a great play to keep it from going behind him, but it's an RBI triple for Tim Going, and it gives Dowling College a 1-0 lead. Well, Going knows the dimensions of this park, and he shot one into right center field near the 382 sign. And Appel on his horse going the whole way, able to score the first run. And now Kenny Filzame takes the first pitch. It's low and inside, ball 1. Filzame popped out to the shortstop Carey back in the first. 1-0 pitch is chopped foul towards the 3rd base side dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike count here. Tim Going off of 3rd. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Edwards from the stretch, winds and fires. Slider at the knees. 1-2. RJ Going on deck. It's a 1-0 game. Dowling threatening. Looking for a second run here. The 1-2. Ground ball by Filzame. It gets through for a base hit, and that scores a run. Tim Going trots on home. Kenny Filzame, an RBI single back up the middle. And Dowling now leads at 2-0. So here's RJ Going, and he's plugged by the first pitch from Dakota Edwards. And the inning just going from bad to worse for Edwards. Conference on the mound here between Casey Ouellette and Dakota Edwards. In his last start against Dowling, which came back here on March 23rd, Edwards went 5 1/3, 5 runs allowed on 6 hits. Took a loss in a 5-3 decision. Joe Tonelli will step out. And it's time for a full conference now, a full chat between the teams. Meeting adjourned, and now we'll get back into the fold. Actually, correction, Edwards' last start came on May 7th here at Dowling. I think you'd rather have the first stats that I mentioned out earlier, because he only went 5-2. 8 runs on 13 hits. Only 4 were earned. But Edwards has been, for lack of a better term, shelled in his last 2 appearances. As the first pitch to Mike Rizzatello swung on and missed for a strike. It is Phil Zame at second, RJ going at first, a 2-0 lead for Dowling. The 0-1 from Edwards. Popped in the air, foul, and it'll get out of play over the first base side. Dugout, 0-2. Again, keeping a watchful eye on those skies. Light rain appearing to fall here in Shirley, as the 0-2 is fouled away over the first base dugout once again. Nothing in 2. Edwards toes the rubber. Checks back at second. Now deals. This one's popped in the air to shallow right. Negron, the second baseman, goes out, and he makes the catch for out number 2. With 2 away, that now brings up Robert Morse, a third baseman for Dowling, who singled back in the second inning. And it appears now we may actually get a window, as the first pitch from Edwards to Morse is low for ball 1. Again, doing our best to keep our eyes on the skies here. And seeing a bit of rain, but then a clear up. And the heaviest rain starting around, I want to say 5:15, 5:30, as Morse steps in here against Edwards. The pitch. Low off the inner edge. Count reads 2-0 up on the scoreboard. And I believe it's 3-0 actually. The 3-0 pitch is over for a strike, and so the count is 3-1. Three ball, 1 strike count here on Morse, and he lines this one to the left side of the infield. Base hit. Phil Zame rounding third. He's going to try and score. The throw is not in time. RBI single for Robert Morse. And Dowling extends the lead. The Golden Lions up 3-0. That's going to send Mike Richter to the plate. The 8th batter of the inning for Dowling, with RJ going at second and Morse at first. Runners are going. Pitch is over for... wasn't called a strike, so ball one, the runners steal. Aggressive double steal there from Dowling, and the speed of RJ going from second to third, able to help out as Morse got to second base pretty easily. So 2 more runners in scoring position here for the Golden Lions. The 1-0, swing and a miss by Richter. Wanted to drive in all of them with one swing, but instead comes up empty. It is a 1-1 count here. The pitch. Swing and a miss. So Richter now behind in the count here. 1-2. Edwards from the windup, the 1-2. Swing and a miss again. Richter's down on strikes for the second time today. And the side is finally retired, but Dowling gets 3 runs across on 3 hits. And the Golden Lions take a 3-0 lead to the bottom of the third here on ECCSports.org and East Coast Conference Television.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
It'll be 9-1-2 for Bridgeport coming up here in the bottom of the third against Chris Cepeda. The freshman with a 3-0 lead at his disposal after Dowling put together a good, solid inning of baseball. Taking a 3-0 lead here in this winner's bracket game. Whichever team wins this game will have just one more win to get to be crowned conference champions, while the loser will have to fight off elimination. First pitch to Negron. Chopper off the mound. Fielded well by Piccolo to first. In time, 1 gone. A bit unlucky there from Jose Negron as he had a good, solid contact with that baseball, but just chopped it right off the pitcher's mound. Took a nice high hop for Piccolo to set her under. And he throws him out. 1 gone here in the bottom of the third for Grabowski. And Cepeda's first pitch is a hook that bends over the plate. Strike 1. From the slow windup, Cepeda deals. 0-1 off-speed pitch is on the outer edge. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Popped in the air. Should stay in play. The third baseman, Morse, is out in foul territory, and he grabs it. Second out. As we're starting to get a bit of a steadier rain. Nothing too crazy or ridiculous, but still looking at potential slippery conditions out there as Cepeda, first pitch thrown to Casey Ouellette, pops to the mid, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch is a bit low. 1 ball, 1 strike count here on the second batter for Bridgeport in Ouellette. And the 1-1 now is low and inside, 2-1. Two one pitch misses, so Cepeda falls behind here. 3-1 now. The 3-1 is lined here towards right field, but settling under making the catch is RJ going, and the side is retired. So we played 3 here in Shirley, and it's Dowling 3, Bridgeport nothing in the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for a small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Into the top of the 4th inning we go. Second seed Dowling College up 3-0 on the 4th seed Bridgeport Purple Knights. Winner advances to championship Saturday. Loser has to play an elimination game versus Malloy College. Seven, 8, 9 for Dowling, Piccolo, Orlando, and Appel. And Piccolo pops the first pitch from Dakota Edwards into right field, ranging over Ben Torres, and he makes the catch. 1 quick pitch and 1 out. Now, I know if you're a coach, the last thing you want to see is a 1-pitch out. However, if you're Tom Caputo, if you're Joe Tonelli, you're kind of up against it here because of that weather forecast. You want to get this game in. You want to try and get as many games in as possible. As Edwards deals outside, ball 1 to Vinny Orlando. So both teams here just trying to find the groove as Orlando takes inside 2-0. Dakota Edwards cruised to the first 2 innings, only allowing 2 hits. As he falls behind here, 3-0 now. But in that 3rd inning, 4 hits for Bridgeport. 3 runs. And that meant that the Purple Knights were down. Edwards threw the 3-0 pitch over for a strike, 3-1. Orlando fouls the 3-1 pitch over the first base side, out of play. Count is full, 3-2. The payoff pitch misses high, ball 4, so Orlando draws the walk. That will bring up Chris Appel, and Appel is the man who got this rally started for Dowling last inning. He took a 2-2 pitch and singled back up the middle, then scored on a Tim Going RBI triple, which was followed by a run-scoring hit from Kenny Filzane and a run-scoring base knock by Bobby Morris. Appel squares to bunt, pulls the bat back, and takes the first pitch from Dakota Edwards outside for ball 1. There is some stirring in the Bridgeport pen. This one back up the middle, base hit by Appel into center field. Chris Appel now 2 for 2 in the 9-hole. As Orlando parks in second. And that might be all for Dakota Edwards. Joe Tonelli calls for the signal, and there's the hook. So Dakota Edwards is done after 3 1/3, after allowing 7 hits and to right now 3 runs. Pitching changeup coming here for Bridgeport. We'll tell you about it when we come back. 3-0 Dowling in the 4th.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
The new pitcher for University of Bridgeport is Andrew Oswald, who will be making his 16th appearance with a 4-2 record, 24 strikeouts, 20 walks, and 35 2/3 innings pitched. As Dakota Edwards exits after 3 1/3 innings. 7 hits, 3 runs allowed as of now, but he's responsible for Orlando at second and Appel at first. Edwards walked 1, struck out 2. So Joe Tonelli going to his bullpen a lot earlier than he would have liked or would have expected. And we'll see how this plays out with the top of the lineup due up in terms of Timmy Going, who is 2 for 2 with a single and a triple. Oswald's first pitch. This is outside to Going, ball 1. The righty deals home the 1-0, and it misses the inner edge. 2-ball, no strike count. Oswald, a sophomore from St. James, out here on Long Island. Deals the 2-0 pitch, and it's over for a strike. 2-1. Just trying to keep his team in this game. You don't want to go down by a considerable amount of runs early. A 3-spot in the 3rd for Dowling. 2-1 pitch, bunted by Timmy Going towards the left side of the infield. Oswald fields the throw, is not going to be in time. Tim Going, utilizing the speed there to make it safely. And that's a bunt single by Going. Loads the bases here for Kenny Filzame. So what a, pardon the pun, golden opportunity here for Dowling to break this game wide open. First pitch, big hack by Filzame, and he comes up empty. Wanted to hit the softball scoreboard on that one, but instead, just a crisp breeze and a strike, 0-1. And Oswald deals low. Nice block there by Ouellette. One and one. Orlando is at third. Appel is at second. Tim Going at first. 1-ball, 1-strike count on Kenny Filzame. Oswald deals. And he misses low again, 2-1. And the situation you don't want to be in. If you're Oswald. And Phil's aim went around on the swing. 2-2. Martin Rawl rang him up on a check swing there. So count is even. See what Oswald can do here. As the pitch is low and away. So the count is full. No place to put Phil's aim on the base paths. Middle infielders double play depth. They already have turned one double play today. 3-2, ground ball to short. Could be two if they hurry. Carried in the groin for one. On the first. Double play. Inning over. Huge defensive stop by Justin Carey. And Bridgeport avoids danger and averts giving up any more runs. We'll go ahead to the bottom half of inning number 4. Score still. Dowling 3, Bridgeport nothing.
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Dowling up 3-0 here in the bottom half of the 4th. In this winner's bracket contest between the Golden Lions and the Purple Knights of the University of Bridgeport. It'll be 3, 4, and 5 for UB. Ben Torres, Casey McCone, Alec Janata against Chris Cepeda, who has limited Bridgeport to just 2 singles. Slow curve on the first pitch to Torres is over for a strike. And the 0-1 home misses low. 1-1. Torres grounded it out to Richter at first to end the inning. Back in inning number 1. The 1-1. This one's popped in the air towards short. Piccolo settles under it. And he puts it away for the first out here in the bottom half of the 4th. So Bridgeport's offense quieted here by Chris Cepeda so far. And it will be Casey McCone batting now for Bridgeport. Cepeda rocks and fires. Nice off-speed pitch from the freshman over for a strike. The 0-1. Grounded outside of third base. Foul, 0-2. Cepeda looking for his second strikeout on the afternoon. Will be his first since the first batter he faced in the bottom of inning number 1. And the 0-2 pitch is low to McCone, 1-2. From the wind, Cepeda deals. And the off-speed hook bounces low, 2-2. Just about 1:30 here in Shirley. Winners bracket game of the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament. Cepeda's 2-2. Grounded by McCone. Fair ball towards third. Morse Fields. The throw across the diamond from deep third is in plenty of time. Excellent job by Robert Morse out of third base. 2 away now. And to the plate is Alec Janata. Janata bounced into a double play back in the second inning. Started by Cepeda, 1-4-3. First pitch. This is low. Ball 1. Janata set righty-righty. The 1-0 pitch is a hook that bends over for a strike, 1-1. So Cepeda's been working well here through 3 2/3 now, and helped out by that 3-run spurt by Dowling in the top of the third. And this one is ripped down the left field line. It is a foul ball. Cleared the fence, but Janata failed to turn it into fair territory. So here's the 1-2 from Cepeda. And that's just off the inside corner. 2-ball, 2-strike count. And Cepeda's 2-2. Called strike 3 on the inner edge. Janata's down looking. The inning is over. Dowling up 3-0 through 4 innings. Come back for the top of the 5th right here in the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Entering the 5th inning of play here at Golden Lions Field on the campus of Dowling College in Shirley, out in Suffolk County. It's a 3-0 game for the Golden Lions, the 2nd seed in the 4-team East Coast Conference Tournament. Now the highest seed remaining after top seed St. Thomas Aquinas was bounced from the tournament earlier today by Malloy College in a 3-2 game. First pitch from Oswald, who came on in relief of Dakota Edwards, to R.J. Going. It's over for a strike. Going struck out in the first, was hit by a pitch in the third. And he takes the 0-1 pitch outside, ball 1. So Dakota Edwards went 3 1/3, 3 runs allowed on 7 hits, 2 strikeouts and a walk. 1-1 pitch is bunted foul by R.J. Going, 1-2. Andrew Oswald came on in relief. As the 1-2 is chopped towards third, McCone fields over to first base. Good scoop there by Janata. And the first out of the inning is recorded. So with 1 gone here now, Mike Rizzatello. 0 for 2 on the day is the catcher for Dowling. And he cuts and misses at the first pitch from Oswald. Tried to catch up to the Heat, unable to do so. 0-1. The 0-1 from Oswald now bounces low and inside 1-1. One pitch, off speed, and it's over the plate. 1-2. Robert Morse on deck. And a 3-0 game for Dowling. As the 1-2 misses low, 2-2. Golden Lions looking to return to the East Coast Conference Championship. As the 2-2 to Rizzatello is just a hair high. Full count. Oswald's payoff. That's low, ball 4. So Rizzatello aboard after falling behind in the count. And Morris now steps in. Morris 2 for 2. Takes the first pitch from Oswald high and tight, ball 1. Rizzatello leads off at first base. Here's the 1-0. And it bounces low. Nice block there by Casey Ouellette to keep it in front of him. 2-0 count. As Martin Rawl takes some time to clear off home plate. Pitch. Line in the air towards center field. There is Gambardella, and he makes the catch for the second out. So up comes Mike Richter, who struck out twice against Dakota Edwards and really didn't look comfortable at the dish either time he was up. But now against Oswald, let's see if things are any different. First pitch is way high. 1 ball, no strike count. Dowling a 3-0 lead. The pitch. High and away. Count in favor of the senior first baseman from Dowling, Richter. 2-0. There goes the runner, Rizzatello. Grounded towards first by Richter. Steps on the bag, does Janata, and that ends the inning. So Dowling doesn't score in the 5th, but the Golden Lions still hold a 3-0 lead as we play the bottom half of the 5th here in the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you? Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
Entering the bottom half of the fifth inning, and Dowling with a 3-0 lead on Bridgeport. As we again take a look at anything that's going on with the other games in our region. The Central Atlantic Collegiate Conference Championship will include Philadelphia University and either Felician or Dominican. Right now, Felician's up 4-2 in the bottom of the fourth, but Philadelphia will host the championship game. It's in Wilmington. But again, Philly, a surprising 4 seed into the CACC title game. Alnado Rodriguez leads off for Bridgeport. He skies one in the air at a deep right center field. Ranging back for it is Chris Appel, and he's got it. One gone. Well, Alnado Rodriguez gave that a ride in probably any other part of the ballpark, any other ballpark in the conference, that'd be a home run. Instead, the case such that that one's just a lazy fly ball, traveling about 390 feet. So one gone here. Tyler Gambardella now batting. And we'll tell you about the Northeast 10 Championship coming up in just a little bit. Cepeda's first pitch to Gambardella is over for a strike, 0-1. Southern New Hampshire today picked up an 8-2 win over Pace. So the Penmen are on to tomorrow's title game. Now they will play either Pace again or St. Rose. As Gambardella flares the 0-1 in the shallow left center. Piccolo back on it, makes the catch, 2 gone quickly. So Franklin Pierce was eliminated yesterday. Felician trying to survive and stay alive today. What that means is that you're going to have teams that may get into the tourney, the NCAA tourney, because of conference titles, conference championships. As Justin Carey takes the 0-1, first pitch from Cepeda for a strike, 0-1, and the 0-1 is grounded back up towards short. Piccolo fields on 2, high hops to first in time. Nice quick 5-pitch inning for Chris Cepeda. And we're through 5 here in Shirley. 3-0 Dowling in the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament.
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for a small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Entering the 6th inning here at Golden Lions Field in Shirley. Second seed Dowling College with a 3-0 lead on 4th-seeded Bridgeport in the winner's bracket of the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament. Chris Cepeda for Dowling. 2 hits allowed through 5 innings, 56 pitches. Very impressive for the freshman. As Tyler Piccolo takes the first pitch from Andrew Oswald, low for ball 1. Oswald again, now working on his third inning pitched in. He got 2 outs in the fourth, then took care of Dowling in the fifth, allowing just a walk. 2-0 pitch, grounded toward short. Carey, a good dive. The throw will not be anywhere close. Spiked that ball into the ground. Did Justin Carey. An infield hit for Piccolo. And Dowling back in business. So here is Vinny Orlando. Orlando squares to bunt, and he bunts it foul. First pitch goes down as a strike. 0-1. Orlando is 1 walk, but he grounded out, so he's 0 for 1 on the day. Squares to bunt again, gets it down nicely. Oswald will field, has 1 play to first. Underhand of up to Janata to record the out. But Piccolo moves to second. 1 gone for Chris Appel. So before Chris Appel bats, Casey Ouellette will jog out to the mound and discuss strategies here with his pitcher, Andrew Oswald. Appel is 2 for 2 in this game. 2 singles, a run scored. Scored the first run of the game thanks to the Tim Going triple. And now Joe Tonelli is out. Pitching change will be made. We'll step aside. 3-0 game for Dowling in the top half of the 6th.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Lanky left-hander Adam Thayer will come out to the mound to pitch here for Bridgeport after Andrew Oswald went 2 full innings. With the last out he recorded, allowed just 1 hit and 1 walk. He is responsible for Tyler Piccolo at second base. In a 3-0 game for Dowling College. With the top of the batting order lurking, but Chris Appel, the first batter for the Golden Lions, due up to face Thayer. And it will be a lefty-lefty matchup here. Piccolo takes his lead off a second. First pitch from Thayer to Appel misses low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Thayer. Ground ball hit to the right side of the infield. Base hit by Appel. Rounding third, Piccolo. He's being waved home. He will score. Chris Appel, 3 for 3 in this contest. 3 singles, and now an RBI to his credit. And that puts Dowling up 4-0. So Oswald's account officially closed with that run scoring. And Tim Going will step to the plate. First pitch from Thayer, off speed, swung on and missed, strike one. It's a different dichotomy if you're a batter who's facing a pitcher who throws hard and then go to a pitcher who throws a lot more curveballs and a lot more off-speed pitches. Here's the 0-1. And that over-the-top motion from Thayer, but the ball bounces low. 1-1. So Dowling 4 runs on 10 hits. Bridgeport held to just 2 singles. One by McCone, one by Rodriguez. Chris Cepeda has done a masterful job keeping the Purple Knights at bay. Thayer will check back towards first base. And nothing doing there. The 1-1. Going takes. Changeup. Strike 2. Appel leads off of first base. Here's the 1-2 from Thayer. Line drive left field. Fair ball. And it gets down at the line. Rounding second, going to third is Appel. Going, slides into second base with his 4th hit of this contest. A 1-out double for Tim Going. And that will put 2 runners in scoring position now for Kenny Phil's aim. So Tim Going 4 for 4. 2 singles, a double, and a triple. First pitch from Thayer to Phil's aim is over for a strike, 0-1. Any more runs that come home for Dowling, the way Chris Cepeda has been pitching, that's just gravy. But a golden chance here for Kenny Phil's aim. Pitch is bunted straight up in the air, caught by the catcher Ouellette. He'll try and throw to third base and gets the out on the double play. So a wasted chance there for Dowling as Appel's caught too far off of third base, was trying to go on a suicide squeeze. But Phil's aim pops the bunt up. Ouellette makes the catch and throws to third to record the final out. So Dowling gets a run. It could have been more, but it is a 4-0 Golden Lions lead going to the bottom of the 6th.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Bottom half of inning number 6. 4-0 lead for the second-seeded Dowling College Golden Lions against the 4th-seeded Purple Knights of the University of Bridgeport. 9-1-2 for Bridgeport. Jose Negron leads things off here against Chris Cepeda. First pitch to Negron is low and inside for ball one. And the 1-0 pitch is over for a strike 1-1. If you think about it, for Dowling, this would be the ultimate in dream scenarios for them. In that, as Negron fouls the 1-1 pitch onto the Parkway, 1-2. Dowling, if they were to win this game, would get into the conference championship on Saturday. They'd be playing at home. And they would also not be playing St. Thomas Aquinas. 2-2 count here on Negron. They'd be playing Malloy, whom they've beaten, and Bridgeport, who they will have beaten. So, really be a dream scenario there as Negron flies this one towards left field. Tim Going is under it, and the catch is made for the first out. So now some coaches will look at that and say, well, we would have much rather have played St. Thomas Aquinas and beaten them. And that may be the case, but at the same time, avoiding the team that won the last 3 conference championships, if you can do that and just assert yourself in the top. 3 titles in 6 years. It's pretty impressive as Grabowski fouls the first pitch over the first base side dugout. And true, if you can also get that job done without using much of your bullpen, as the 0-1 is inside 1-1. Remember, Dowling used just 2 pitchers after starter Cody McPartland went 7 2/3 yesterday. Dominic Donetti and Andrew Sesto. Right now, Cepeda is cruising with a very good pitch count as the 1-1 is fouled away 1-2. Came into this inning with 56 pitches thrown. About to throw pitch number 65 of his outing. It's a 1-2 to Grabowski. And it's strike 3. High heat, waste pitch. Grabowski chased. Second strikeout for Cepeda. 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. So here is Casey Ouellette. And he takes the first pitch from Cepeda inside for ball 1. 1-0 pitch, and that fastball misses just a hair high from Cepeda. 2-ball, no strike count. The Malloy team has returned to Golden Lions Field. They are stirring on the outside as the 2-0 pitch from Cepeda is over for a strike 2-1. The Lions scheduled to play against the loser of this contest as Ouellette socks this one to right center field. Appel slides, and he makes the catch. There's some atonement for Chris Appel after the base-running blunder. He makes a sliding catch in right field to end the inning. Through 6, Dowling in command, up 4-0 on Bridgeport.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for a small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
Just about 2 o'clock here in Shirley as we enter the 7th inning of play. Second seed Dowling College Golden Lions up 4-0 on the 4th seeded University of Bridgeport Purple Knights. Rick Rosetto here with you on ECCSports.org and East Coast Conference Television. As this is Game 2 of our scheduled 3-game rendezvous with you here in Suffolk County, just off the William Floyd Parkway. As Dowling looking to secure themselves a spot in Saturday's Conference Championship Series. They will take on whichever team survives our next game between Malloy and Bridgeport, pending weather. RJ Going takes the first pitch from Adam Thayer. Low and outside, ball 1. Going 0 for 2. Struck out, grounded out, was hit by a pitch. As the 1-0 is over for a strike, 1-1. So RJ having a much different game at the plate than his brother Tim is. Tim is 4 for 4. 1-1. Bounces. And RJ Going is asking home plate umpire Martin Rawl that, in layman's terms, the only way that ball could have bounced the way that it did was because the ball hit me on the shoot tops. Of course, if that's the case, you're not doing a good job of selling it, RJ Going, but regardless, the umpires will converge rather slowly. But they will discuss this. Was there the ball hitting Going's foot, or was there not? Everyone kind of just standing around now, awaiting the judgment. RJ Going and Casey Ouellette having a nice conversation behind the plate. Probably not about did the ball hit you, did it not hit you, no sure. And the final ruling decided, and RJ Going didn't do a great job of acting. So, the senior just having a few more words with home plate umpire Martin Rawl. Back in the box, 2-1 count the pitch. And the slide piece misses high. 3-1. Thayer's not throwing with a lot of speed. Normally, you could say that he finds his spots in the zone, but right now he's having a problem with that as the 3-1 is popped foul. That will get over the protective screen out of play, land in the bleachers, and it'll be a nice souvenir for a fan. Except they have to get the ball back. So not really a souvenir, but you know what I mean. 3-2 count here. As we've had comebacks, great pitching performances in this East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament. Extra inning games. Swing and a miss. Going's down on strikes for the first out. The one thing we haven't had, though, and I think the Angels stole it from us actually last night, was a cat running onto the field. But never say never. Rizzatello will come to the plate now for Dowling. First pitch from Thayer, grounded toward short. Justin Carey with a good field, throws to first in time. So a quick second out picked up by Adam Thayer here in the top of the 7th. And that's going to bring up Robert Morse. Morse, who is 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Really being a catalyst for Dowling all tournament long. First pitch from Thayer is over for a strike, 0-1. Had the big blow yesterday he did against Malloy, a grand slam that capped a 7-run inning. Here's the 0-1. Ground ball to third. McCone cannot come up with it cleanly as he made a dive to his right, but could not keep the ball in his glove. And they ruled that a hit. I think they put an extra hit up on the scoreboard at first, but they took it off. 12 hits for Dowling in this contest, and that will now bring up Mike Richter with 2 outs here in the 7th. Runner goes on the pitch, and stealing second base is Morris. So 0-1 to count here on Richter, who's 0 for 3 in this contest. Thayer deals. The hook is over for a strike, 0-2. Four nothing game for Dowling. Runner on second, 2 outs. Thayer, the 0-2. Ground ball hit towards short. Carey can't get it cleanly. Throw to first. Not going to be in time. Interesting to see how that one will be scored. It is ruled an error on the shortstop, Carey. That would have been a tough play regardless. It was ranging the opposite way. So the inning continues here for Dowling. Now Tyler Piccolo. Dowling threatening. First pitch. Line drive. Left center field carrying pretty well. Gambardella gets under it and makes the catch. Side retired. So Bridgeport avoids further damage after the error. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Dowling leads it 4-0.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
First pitch from Cepeda into Bridgeport's Ben Torres was a ball, and he pops the 1-0 pitch into right center field. Appel settles under it and makes the catch. One gone. A defensive change for Dowling. At third base, Dan Farina, who came in the 8th inning yesterday, and with the bases loaded in an 8-6 game, made a fantastic diving snag on a ball hit by Dalen Guzman to keep the potential tying run from scoring. As McCone takes a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1 here. And Cepeda's 0-1 inside, did not come back, and it hits McCone on the left leg, it looked like. He tried his best to get out of the way of that one, but that was a heat-seeking missile locked onto its target. And unfortunately for McCone, his body was the bullseye. So McCone will wear that one, and that may be bruise-worthy. But he's aboard now, and that will bring up Janata with a runner on first base and only one out here in the bottom half of the seventh. For Chris Cepeda, it hasn't been a dominant performance in terms of strikeouts. This is grounded towards short. Piccolo takes a high hop, throws to second for one, but no play at first. Fielder's choice there. Second out. And that brings up Alnado Rodriguez. Cepeda has only struck out 3 batters in this game, but his ability to pitch to contact and get the outs he's needed has allowed him to be in cruise control. Again, only 2 hits he's surrendered. That came back in the second inning. Singles by McCone and Rodriguez. And Alnado chops the first pitch foul on the first base dugout side, 0-1. So Chris Cepeda pitching as the ECC Rookie of the Year and pitching his way possibly to a complete game victory here in the conference tournament. As he's 0-2 ahead on Rodriguez, looking for his 4th K. And the ground ball hit towards first through the dive of Richter, but a good play by the second baseman Orlando. Throw to first, not in time, as Richter comes off the bag. And in the process, tripped up Rodriguez. And they'll score that one a hit for Alnado Rodriguez. Keeps the inning alive here for Tyler Gambardella. It was a good play at second by Vinny Orlando after Richter missed the dive. Orlando made a dive of his own in the right field. He picked up the ball. Richter tried to get back towards first base, but the throw by Orlando was just a hair off line. Not sure, but Rodriguez probably would have beaten that anyways. They scored a hit. Only the 3rd base hit for Bridgeport all game. And the inning extended here for Tyler Gambardella. First pitch from Cepeda. Fastball pops on the outside corner, strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Misses inside. Does Cepeda. Gambardella's 0 for 1. He walked back in the second. Popped out to the shortstop Piccolo in the 5th. It's a 4-0 game. Bridgeport's got 2 runners on here in the bottom of the 7th with 2 out. Cepeda, the 1-1. Hook hits the corner. 1-2. This one of the few times that Chris Cepeda has been in any sort of pressured situation. And the 1-2 home. Weak ground ball hit foul outside of third base. As Gambardella settles back in the batter's box and awaits the 1-2 from Cepeda. Here it comes. Ground ball hit towards third. Morse fields. He'll race to the bag and beat Rodriguez to the third base. And the side retired. So Cepeda has worked 7 strong and able to keep Bridgeport off the scoreboard. We'll go to the 8th. It's Dowling 4, Purple Knights nothing.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
We go to the top half of inning number 8. Dowling 4, Bridgeport 0. Winner on the championship Saturday. And the loser plays immediately following this game against Malloy for the right to face the winner on championship Saturday. It'll be 8-9-1 for Dowling against Adam Thayer. With Vinny Orlando taking the first pitch low for ball 1. Orlando grounded out back in the 3rd, walked in the 4th, and then sacrificed himself in the 6th. The 1-0 pitch is check swing and I believe fouled away. But appears nope. 1-1 count. The 1-1 pitch from Thayer home. Check swing Orlando, but it's called strike regardless. 1-2 here. And the 1-2 from Thayer is a hook that misses low and away. 2-2. Chris Appel, who's 3 for 3 in this contest, he's on deck. The 2-2 home. Ground ball back up the middle by Orlando. Fielded by Carey. On a hop to first. Not in time. Orlando beats it out. And that's an infield single. That will bring up Chris Appel. And even though he didn't make that play, and he has the lone error in this game, Justin Carey has been in top form on the defensive side at short. First pitch from Thayer to Appel is low, ball 1. So Chris Appel, 3 for 3. 3 singles, run scored, and an RBI. Nobody out here. And Thayer will again throw back towards first base and look just to keep Orlando from even tempting himself with the thought of stealing a base there. Here's the 1-0. Bunted by Appel. Past Thayer. Second base has no play. But now they're going to say that Orlando was interfered with, or did he interfere with Negron? Orlando's arm, from my vantage point, did clip Negron as he was trying to run in. So as it stands now, runners at first and second, but I believe Luis De Luis is going to call obstruction on Orlando here. And he does. So Appel on via the fielder's choice is Orlando. Going to be called out here for obstruction. So now Tim going with a runner on first base here and 1 out. First pitch from Thayer is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Tim going 4 for 4. A triple, 2 singles, and a double in this game. Thayer throws over to first, and Appel dives back in just safely. Thayer, the lefty, deals home to going. And it misses low. 1-1. Kenny Phil's aim. Scheduled to be on deck. In a 4-0 game here for Dowling in the 8th inning. The pitch. Bounces low and away, 2-1. The 2-1 is popped in the air towards the right field line. Torres ranging over. He will get under it and make the catch for out number 2 in this inning. So next to the plate will be Phil's aim. It is a 4-0 lead for the Golden Lions. 3 runs in the 3rd, a run in the 6th. Chris Cepeda has handled Bridgeport through 7 innings, only 3 hits. First pitch taken for a called strike, 0-1. Phil's aim popped out in the 1st, singled in the 3rd, hit into a double play in the 4th, and then tried to bunt a safety squeeze, but instead popped out into a double play as he swings and misses at the curveball. 0-2. So Bridgeport will have Carey, Negron, and Grabowski up in the 8th. Again, trying to find some form of offense here. The 0-2. Phil's aim, chops it foul. Up the third base line. Nothing in 2. Thayer deals. Low for ball 1, no throw. As Appel was going on the play, took second easily. Ouellette could not get the ball transferred from his glove to his throwing hand. So 1-2 count. Here's the 1-2. Appel goes again, and it bounces 2-2. So Appel on back-to-back pitches steals bases without throws. So Dowling continuing to be aggressive on the base paths here. The 2-2. Phil's aim, ground ball to third base. McCone fields to first, and the inning is over. So Bridgeport stays behind by 4 runs. Purple Knights will bat in the bottom of the 8th. Dowling up 4-0.
They're my brothers, no matter who it is, freshman, senior, we come together and we'll battle for the person next to us.
My teammates are really what makes this experience so awesome. All the coaches really care about the athlete, but not just as an athlete. They care about their family life at home.
We believe that we offer the opportunity for a student athlete to compete at a very high level of athletics and also have the opportunity for small, intimate type education.
They want to be a part of the path that you're going on.
We enter the bottom half of inning number 8 with Chris Cepeda and Dowling College up 4-0 on the University of Bridgeport in a winner's bracket contest here in the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament. Winner moves on to Championship Saturday. Will get the rest of the day to themselves just to relax. Loser has to come back immediately and play here against Malloy. As the first pitch to the batter, Carey is lined in the right center field. Will get past Appel, will go all the way to the wall. Carey booking it around second, ticketed for third. He will get in without a throw, and he will be standing up. First pitch, leadoff triple for Justin Carey. And just like that, Bridgeport gonna threaten. So here is Jose Negron, the 9th place batter, who's 0 for 2 in this contest. Takes the first pitch from Chris Cepeda, and it's inside for ball 1. So Cepeda cruising along up until that pitch right there. And now he's got to work with a 4-run lead that's about to drop down to a 3-run lead. Negron, ground ball to second. Orlando fields the first in time, but the run comes home. RBI ground out by Jose Negron. And Bridgeport has finally pushed a run across here. It is a 4-1 game with 1 out in the 8th. Here is Grabowski now batting. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. He pops the first pitch down the right field line, but foul, out of play. So now it's a 3-run game. Now the save can come into factor here. So the question is, do you keep Cepeda out there? As this pitch is ticketed deep right center field, Appel ranging back. Nice catch by Chris Appel. Good range from the center fielder as that ball was hit into the cavernous reaches of right center field. But just a loud second out for Bridgeport. Up next, Casey Ouellette. And the first pitch for Cepeda is high and over the head of Ouellette for ball 1. Ouellette is 0 for 3 in this game. Here's the pitch. Taken low and outside, 2-0. Cepeda not wasting any time from his windup. Working quickly, the 2-0. It's sucked in the air the other way, but foul down the right field line. 2-ball, 1-strike count here. With Ben Torres on deck, it's a 4-1 game. Cepeda's 2-1. Slider that bends low, 3-1. Now you have some action in the Dowling bullpen, just some light tossing, nothing too serious yet. The 3-1, way outside, ball 4. So the inning continues here for Bridgeport with Ben Torres. And so Cepeda just looking to get through this inning here. And if he can do that, team up by 3 runs, I think Tom Caputo will have a lot to play with here. He'll look for either an arm out of the pen, or Cepeda will start the 9th, or Cepeda will go the whole 9th. His pitch count is still pretty good. So a chance here as Cepeda throws over to first base to send Ouellette back to the bag. And now Torres takes the first pitch from Cepeda, and it's over for a called strike. Nice movement on that slider from the freshman Cepeda. Here's the 0-1. Fastball grounded back toward short. Piccolo Fields will go to first base. Good scoop by Richter, and the inning is over. So Bridgeport does get a run across, but that's all they can muster. We've played 8 and Shirley. Dowling leads 4-1.
Connecticut and the metropolitan New York area to Western New York. From Washington, D.C. to Long Island. The East Coast Conference is committed to excellence in academics, athletics, and service to the community throughout the Northeast region. The East Coast Conference, a proud member of NCAA Division II.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Bobby Shriver now playing third base for the University of Bridgeport, replacing Casey McCone, as Adam Thayer continues to work here in this contest, with Dowling up 4-1 as we head to the top half of the 9th inning. Again, winner plays Saturday in the ECC Championship Series. The loser has to face Malloy in a game that is slated to start in about half an hour from the ending time of this contest. And they appear that they can get this game in, because the weather hasn't been as uncooperative as predicted. Thayer's first pitch to RJ going is low for ball 1. The 1-0, and Thayer's now behind in the count 2-0 as going could not and would not offer. Here is the 2-0, and that's over for a strike. The off-speed pitch brings the count to 2-1. Two-one pitch, lined in the air towards left field. Starting in was the left fielder Grabowski, but he able to range back on it and make a pretty good catch for the first out. With one away, here is Mike Rizzatello. And Rizzatello takes the first pitch for a strike from Thayer. Rizzatello 0 for 3 with a walk. And he grounds the 0-1 pitch towards third. Shriver makes the play. Wicked throw to first. Nice scoop by Janata. And that's out number 2. So now up is the new third baseman for Dowling, Dan Farina, getting his first at-bat of this contest, and he takes the first pitch from Thayer, and it's outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is fouled straight back by Farina, 1-1. Well, Thayer has handled himself well. he's able to get this out, he'll pitch 3 2/3 innings, surrendering 4 hits. No runs, as the 1-1 is swung missed. 1 and 2. The run that he did allow, charged to Andrew Oswald. And Thayer looking for his second strikeout, but Farina chops it towards the left side of the infield. Shriver fields to first, and in time. Side retired. Let's go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Bridgeport needs 3 runs to stay in the game, but Dowling leads it 4-1.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Chris Cepeda back out for the 9th inning, looking for the complete game to send Dowling on to Saturday's East Coast Conference Championship Series. And Cepeda will face 4, 5, and 6 in Bridgeport's lineup, led off by Bobby Shriver. First pitch to Shriver is over for a strike, 0-1. Cepeda, 93 pitches through 8 innings. Only 1 run allowed on 4 hits. The 0-1 pitch is on the outer edge, 0-2. Janata on deck with Alnedo Rodriguez to follow. The 0-2 from Cepeda. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Chris Cepeda gets his 4th K. And 1 gone here in the bottom of the 9th. So here is Alec Janata. He's 0 for 3 as well. First pitch from Cepeda is low and inside, ball 1. The 1-0, lined over the shortstop in left center field, a base hit. So Janata gets a 1-out single here in the bottom of the 9th. That brings up Bridgeport's best power hitter in Alnedo Rodriguez. 6 home runs, led the team this year with 34 RBIs. And time called here. Joe Tonelli goes into his dugout, and I believe he's going to request a pinch runner in here for Janata. That's exactly what's happening. The Purple Knights. So new runner at first base for Bridgeport with Rodriguez at the dish. First pitch, fly ball, deep right field, ticketed for the lacrosse field. It's gone. A big 2-run home run by Alnedo Rodriguez long over the right field fence. And Bridgeport's not going away quietly. Scoring Ray Krieger from first base easily. It's now a 4-3 game. So Bridgeport, after failing on the offense through the first 7 innings, finally puts across 3 runs in the final 2. Still a Dowling lead. 2 outs to get for Cepeda. It will be Gambardella leading things off here. And it's low, ball 1. That was pitch number 100 for Chris Cepeda. So a 4-3 game, and the tension just a bit more ramped up. Ground ball to third, foul ball. Just skirted over the wrong side of that third base bag. As Alnedo Rodriguez's 2-run bomb over the right field monster has seemed to have given Bridgeport new life here. It's a 1-run game now. The 1-1 to Gambardella. Swing and a miss on the slide base. And Cepeda now ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Justin Carey on deck for Bridgeport. Cepeda looking for the punch out here. The 1-2. Bounce low. Count is 2-2 now. Cepeda ready, the 2-2. Popped in the air down the first base line. It is foul. It will get out of play. Into the first base side bullpen. So nothing settled yet. 2-2 count on Tyler Gambardella. Chris Cepeda from the wind. He deals. Popped in the air towards shallow right field. Orlando goes out, called off by R.J. Going, and he makes the catch. That's the second out. And a big second out at that. Here comes Justin Carey. Carey in his last at bat took the first pitch from Cepeda and tripled in the deep right center field. He later scored on a ground out by Jose Negron. Cepeda winds and fires. Fastball, strike 1. Dowling on the brink of making it to East Coast Conference Championship Saturday. The 0-1. Fastball high. 1 ball, 1 strike count. The kick, the deal. Swing and a miss. Carey unable to catch up, and now Bridgeport's down to their final strike. Dowling 1 strike away. One ball, 2 strike count. The pitch. Popped in the air. This should do it. Into right field. R.J. Going settles under it. Dowling is back in the East Coast Conference Baseball Championship. Took a little bit more than anticipated, but the Golden Lions will play Saturday, needing just 1 win to be ECC champs for the first time since 2012. And meanwhile, Bridgeport will have to play again at around 3:15 today against Malloy College for the right to face Dowling tomorrow afternoon. Final score here in Game 4 of the East Coast Conference Baseball Tournament. It was Dowling 4, Bridgeport 3. We'll see you back here in half an hour on ECC TV.